and 26 podcast. Joined again in this league fixture, highly anticipated tonight. KEF FC coming off their first win in over 8 weeks last Thursday. That was, however, coming in the cup competition. The league fixtures been a totally different story for KEF lately. Struggling for form, so up against it, against one of the toughest opposition in the league, 26 podcast. So KEF are going to have their work cut out for tonight. A few changes in the side. Vianis misses out tonight due to illness. Both the managers, Dean and Greg, absent as well. There's a KEF COVID crisis epidemic going on at the moment. So a few outs, but a couple of big ins. Vice Captain Voyas returns, and the brick wall in goals, Dion, is back. So interesting to see how KEF go about things tonight. Can they continue their good and back up that performance from Thursday night, albeit a totally different squad to the one that plays on Thursday. A few familiar names though from Thursday night squad, with Saggy, Liam and Fern and Manny playing, but no Kai Baker-Hill, the man of the match from the Thursday night's performance. It's Liam, intercepts it, finds Phoenix on the outside of his right foot, and Phoenix cuts outside, and a shot, bottom left, comfortable save for the keeper. Positive signs early though for KEF. They're going to have to show composure in defence, and Dion called into work. And Liam, challenge from Liam. Being paid a foul, and podcast take the free kick quickly, but nothing to threaten Dion. Phoenix switches to Liam, back to Phoenix, and he's hurried. Pressure from the forwards from podcast. Podcast go from their defensive half, looking to build. He's surrounded by Voyas and Phoenix, captain and vice captain leaning from the front. Ododson, the clearance not effective. Chance here for podcast on the outside of the foot. Cut inside, shot, Dion saves. Once again called into action early, Dion. Unable to get through, and Phoenix, he finds Voyas, brilliantly controlled on the outside. It's a goal. Terrific control from Voyas, able to juggle it and control it on the outside of his right foot. Cuts back inside, deflects back off the post, I think, the left post, and Voyas, on his return to KEF FC, strikes first blood. But we've seen this in the last few fixtures for KEF. Not last week, but a few weeks before. KEF scoring early, but unable to hold on to their lead. So a lot of composure, calmness has to be shown. And KEF going to have to back up what has been a pretty good start so far. Saved once again from Dion. Free kick now for podcast. The ball deflects off the pillar, and Dion, once again, he's already been called in to make a few impactful saves. Dion on his return. There's that enormous presence in goals. KEF were missing. Chance again here for Podcast to break through. Shot. Liam does brilliantly to get a deflection. Once again, and that is 1-1. Brilliant ball in from the left wing. And the first touch finish on the volley. Leaving Dion with nothing to do there. Sagi not being able to play on his man. And we are back 1-1. Liam goes to Manny. Manny looking to play through to Phoenix, and he's being held. And the first substitution for KEF tonight as Sagi comes off for Fern. Pressure on Podcast, but Phoenix. Seguris, welcome to the stream. Current score's 1-1. KEF FC did score the first goal of the match, but Podcast just equalising. Phoenix trapped on that right wing, looking for options. Finds Manny. Manny goes back to Fern and gets his first touch of the night and dispossessed. A turnover from Manny, highly unusual, and there's a chance. Dion does brilliantly. Absolutely brilliant save from Dion. He is a brick wall in goals. Nothing gets past. Podcast were out through and through there. Fern can't get the connection, but he does well to gain possession back. Voyas tries the no-look pass to Phoenix and turned it over once again. Chance for Podcast to break through on the counter. Oh, he cuts Manny in half. Shot again, just wide. Chance here for Fern. Fern on the wing, he has Voyas. Voyas does well. Showing terrific pressure. Playing as a forward, Voyas. Able to run back and do the defensive work. Putting in the hard yards, and Manny with a brilliant ball in. Nearly getting Voyas. Nearly setting him up for his second, but as the coach, Dean, joins us on the live stream, unable to attend. It's 1-1, mate. Kai Baker Hill masterclass from the sidelines. Chance again, just wide. Nothing to threaten Dion. There's 11 minutes left in the half. Podcast switch to the right side. Phoenix does well to get a foot on that. Chance again. Straight off the wall. Liam. Andrix. Gets a chance to impress the coaches tonight. And he does well to find Liam and Voyas. His pass turned over. Off the wall. Dion, he comes out. Liam on the goal line. Goal saving clearance. Dion down again. Unstoppable Dion. His work's it's not done yet. Chance again, and once again Dion able to get low. And again. This is unbelievable from Dion in the first half so far. Called into work on his return and already over about 10 saves. And we're just over halfway through the first half. And Phoenix, what a strike! The captain leading from the front. Phoenix back on the score sheet. Exactly what the doctor ordered for KEF FC. And with that goal, KEF go up 2-1. Just under 9 minutes left. And joining me in the commentary box, my co-commentator for tonight, who's decided to rock up about 12 minutes late, Nick. On time.
Good afternoon.
On time for the second half, mate. That's what you are.
Exactly.
How are you?
I'm great. KEF followers, good evening. Currently 2-1 up.
Did you see the goal?
You
You didn't? Oh, unfortunately missed out on a great goal from Phoenix. But that came on the back of an inspired goalkeeping effort from Dion. Already over 10 saves, and Voyas' shot saved. Is that a handball?
So, what's been doing past 10 minutes?
Oh,
This is a shambles.
everybody's going.
What we're seeing here is ex-A-League players thinking that they know the rules better than the ref. This is prime A-League right here. No ball knowledge, nothing but arrogance, really.
The referee doesn't think that was handball, but every single player and everybody on the sidelines for KEF FC in shock and disbelief over that decision.
That is exactly
They
right.
believe that was a blatant handball.
Now-
I thought that he was out of the box as well when he got a hand to it, but we do have the footage on the live stream which we can look back at.
So we've got Pep Guardiola over here. We've got Pep. We've got who's the coach for Chelsea?
Now,
Yeah.
I actually don't know. Dion again.
Now, unfortunately tonight, there's no stats because James, the stat man, didn't bring the sheet nor a pen. So
And you were 12 minutes late, so no stats for tonight, unfortunately. But to those who have Dion in their fantasy team, you've
been hard done by.
You've been hard done, unfortunately, because he's absolutely racked those points up tonight. But no one to keep score. We'll call this round a bye. We'll call it a bye on the fantasy
This
round.
is a round to improve. What a pass by the
Saggy does well.
This is a chance to improve our stats recording technique. So it's not, tonight it's an R&D.
I explained to the viewers that there's a KEF epidemic going on, so hopefully they understand. We're missing quite a few staff.
We are.
Understaffed at the moment, so...
Unfortunately, no sick pay either, so...
Yeah.
It's a very tough time for
And
KEF FC
Saggy on the left, just wide. But KEF FC troubling podcast now, and Fern. His touch to Voyas.
With some trickery right there. Now, we need to see some composure, but most probably some dead-eye strikes here.
Fern spins around.
Are you cold? I'm absolutely freezing.
Really?
I'm freezing. I had a Zoom before. I don't know what, but I'm like in the snow right now. It's crazy.
As Fern does well
What
to
are we
recover.
seeing here?
Well, what we are seeing is good work from Liam in defence when he has been on. Voyas has been spectacular in that forward line. You know, he's... Think about Voyas. He doesn't just run for the attacking. He doesn't just run when KEF are on the attack. He runs back to play that defensive role as well. You know,
He's always there.
He puts in the hard yards.
He's always there. His heat map.
Who's Oppo? 10. He said 10 before, now he's saying 30. What's 30, bro? Oppo, I don't know what 30 is. If you can elaborate, please.
This is maybe some conjecture with the scoreline from last week, but that's okay.
30-0.
Yeah, pretty much. Any fights so far? Any
No fights.
tackles? Perfect.
Maybe Andrix can start one. Shot Dion again. Unbelievable.
My man Dion.
Gets down low, sticks that right leg out, and
save. 2 in 2 minutes.
the way he's able to get so low and stick that leg out.
Look at Phoenix coming in.
And Phoenix,
He's got a cock block right there.
once again, KEF on the counter. That comes on the back of a Dion save.
Now, Shake, I think you've been reached out to by Sky Sport, by no one other than Sky Sports, offering you a contract for next year's Premier League. Anything to say about that one?
Look, whilst I'm not fully able to say the details and, go on about the specifics about the contract I did receive, it's something I've got to have to sit down with my agent.
So you received something, didn't you?
Huh?
So you received something, didn't you? You received a contract.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Okay.
As we go back to the football, and
And
Sagi
a crunching tackle by the... Okay.
scores 2-1. 2-1 to KEF. KEF FC are up 2-1, I repeat.
Dion with another save.
I know you guys can't believe it, but we are up.
Is that the league player?
Huh? No, I don't think... Oh, yeah, it is him.
Yeah.
What's his name again? Mitch Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper.
As Mitch Cooper,
My man, Cooper!
the A-League star.
The Jets star, wasn't he? Yeah, Jets.
Dion.
Cooper with the shot.
Cooper on the volley. Just under 3 minutes left, Dean, on the live stream.
What can Cooper do with a chance here? What can Cooper do?
Interesting to see who Cooper goes on. Who does he play on tonight, Nick?
I'd say Andrix.
What a
Another
save!
save!
Oh, the Dion fantasy owners.
Would be
I
crying in
would
their
be
sleep
crying.
Right
He has been unbelievable. That is at least 16 saves.
16 saves tonight. Would you reckon?
If I had to guess, I'm not keeping count.
Well, I've
But
seen about 5 in the last 2 minutes. So.
if I had my stats man next to me, I would.
Dion!
Cooper's shot. Dion gets a hand on it, and Cooper being held by Liam, but the ref keeps the whistle away, and Saggy and Fern link up.
Now,
Nearly.
what can Cooper contribute from here? Playing from the half-back role with a Trevella pass, just like me.
In the Sunday Div 9 Rezzies.
No.
As
The traders come to join us. The traders here. Get out of here. Get out. Wrong club. Get the fuck out. It's not a party. Just over there, wasn't it? We can play for Oppo FC.
Now, joining in the commentary box for the first time ever, we have
The traitor.
after one of the most controversial and historic contracts deals in footballing history, from one rival to another, KEF FC's old prodigy, Ethan Theo, who's now playing for Oppo United, has decided to rock up in the commentary box. Ethan,
What's up?
can you talk to us about this fiasco you find yourself stuck in?
Yeah, well, look, there was a lot that went into it, a lot of thought, a lot of friendships, a lot of blood got spilled,
A few burnt bridges.
bridges were burnt, things were said, but there's no regrets.
No regrets.
And we've,
No regrets.
No regrets, okay.
No regrets, he says.
and also fuck Nick Sonic Scissors.
Do you have a message to Dean Moratis watching the live stream as coach of KEF FC?
Where is he?
Your ex-coach.
He's not even here, bro.
He's on the live stream.
Oh, well, he's a fucking wanker. And he needs to fucking turn up to his games, bro.
Is this monetized, mate? You're gonna lose You're gonna lose monetization by swearing.
There's about 3 people watching. I wouldn't worry about it. As the first half comes to an end, KEF leading 2-1. Goals from Voyas and Phoenix. As Ethan, just talk to us about how you've enjoyed your time playing for Opera. How does the culture compare to KEF FC so far, based on what you
It's
witnessed?
phenomenal. It's way more laissez-faire, as I like to say. It's pretty relaxed and calm, and it brings the best out of me. Like I can't get enough of playing for Opera. I can't wait to play KEF as well. Got to rip them apart.
So you haven't ruled out a return
What to KEF?
to KEF FC?
Why would I return? So, what would you give me in return?
I don't know, maybe league titles?
Nah.
Something that Opera don't have at the moment, or
They're coming with me to Opera, bro.
the titles.
There's
No
chance KEF are even making finals now.
where Sack goes, the titles follow.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. What have you thought about the other team we're playing against? Have they been
Podcast.
the same now? Podcast?
Yeah. Right, they were like insane last time, I
I
remember.
wonder where this guy plays. Which one here, not like with the blue Adidas.
Yeah, that
stripe.
guy, yeah.
He's actually good at it. I like.
You know that guy was the A-League player?
Yeah, this guy, Ali player, apparently this guy played against Everton in like the FA Cup.
What?
The
The guy in the pink next to Voyas.
yeah, next to Voyas, and then that one's Lang Warren's captain, like MPL2.
He played against Everton in the FA
yeah,
Cup.
supposedly. And then apparently the bald one's Lang Warren's captain.
Yeah.
I want to know where this guy plays, bro. He's fucking,
Well, so
it
it's
seems like
a
they've got a team of
team
superstars.
full of, yeah. Team full of superstars losing to KEF FC. And Phoenix.
Rishabh, tell me a bit about Maraudis' departure, about Dino's departure from the club.
I believe he's not copped the sack yet. The win on Thursday night seems to have saved his job.
I'm hearing mixed,
But,
mixed things. I'm saying I'm hearing he's sacked. The media needs to tell the true story. I reckon.
Nah, look, nothing's come out official from the club based on what I know at the moment. But Dean Maraudis claims to be sick
Claims to be sick.
at the moment.
Everyone's copying.
There seems to be a KEF epidemic going on.
We're sick and we're here. Me and George. We turn off right away.
Flu game for MJ.
Built different, and Voyas deflected right back off his.
Supposed to
Wenzel,
beat these guys.
Wenzel, what's the score? It's 2-1. 2-1 KEF. Now, Ethan, was KEF FC's poor run of form? Did that influence the reason for your departure from the club?
Well, to be honest, there was as soon as I won that trophy, I was gone. There was no you can even ask George, who's right here. He knows I was joining Opera from the start of the season.
Those were the talks.
It was never with. I would never leave a dying side unless I'm really.
So, do we have reason to believe the games against Opera United may have been match fixed?
What? How does that even make sense?
You playing against a team that you seem to
Oh, yeah. Like
secretly
when we
sign a
played
deal?
Opera.
Yeah.
I mean,
You only played one of the games.
I only played in one of the games. You can maybe that game, but what about the other three? Those were not match fixed.
Yeah, that's true. You do have a point.
We need to talk about Matty Hunter.
We do.
He absolutely is running rings around us. And last Thursday, what did he do? He had
4 goals or something? I wasn't.
I watched that game.
What, were you there?
No, I watch all the KEF games.
Oh,
Don't ask why. Rushay, please do
This
not.
guy's keeping the live stream alive, to be honest.
No, I watch it after. I don't like.
So you're the one viewer that's watching every
No.
time.
I'd be in the comments. I was watching it live. I don't know, I get in bed and then I just see it on my YouTube recommended and I go,
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it all day.
Yeah.
see how they go. I actually don't know why. It's good entertainment with the commentator. I love Rushay commentating.
Yeah, Shanks will watch his nuts. I love that. No, the guy that did it the
Ladvik.
He is so fun.
Yeah,
Have you seen Ladvik's sports commentary?
Was he the one that?
He does the indoor one, the futsal one. I want this one.
Yeah, no, I actually watched. I've never heard him, but
He does the
was
Thursday
fucking.
nights.
He was going on.
Yeah, he was going nuts.
He actually was.
It's like you ask him anything in the chat, he responds. It's just so good.
Cooper with the fake, the dummy, and tapped in and scores a level. It's 2-2 and Saggy comes off a fern.
McKinnon. This
As the
time,
Kineza comes in from the sideline.
He went to McKinnon.
I think all those boys are a bit younger than
No,
us.
they all went to
They're all McKinnon, yeah. They all.
They're actually good, aren't they?
They're alright,
I
yeah.
was the keeper that year for like the soccer team.
Yeah, I remember him from. I don't know if he was a keeper. He was somewhere.
He was the keeper.
Manny to Voyas. Wild shot.
The star man.
We got goal of the month.
I actually don't even know.
I voted for Boyer.
I turn over the Everton player to Volkanovski. Manny, the ever reliable, and he's turned it over. Oh, no.
Even when he turns it over, he goes back.
This guy played against Everton.
It's about twice his size.
Puts
but
it-
doesn't matter because Matty's a giant slayer.
Puts in the defensive efforts here, Manny, and plays it back. As we
Guys are good hours.
saved by Dion.
Oh my.
And Voyas' pass thuds off Manny. Manny just sends it long.
Fern doesn't want any of it.
Yeah, he did a good job on the commentary. Boyer when he did one.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
Actually did good.
Turnover, Phoenix. He has Fern, who makes a run on the right wing. He cuts inside, and Phoenix off the post. Nearly went for glory, Phoenix, and it nearly paid off.
I thought he was going to Greece like fucking. Yeah, week, my luck.
You're going to Greece? I'm like, do I look like I'm
Didn't he say he
He's
bought a
going
ticket?
he's going with Tom Cow.
Tommy was going to Greece, I swear, like 2 weeks ago. Like he was going, like,
Bro, Marcus also thinks Tom is going to Greece, so he's not.
he's not going.
He's not going to Greece.
Take it.
Shot saved again from Dion. And Fern's challenge not paid, and the shot. Chance of Burris. No. He's too slow on the counter there. Oh, Voyas! He's on one.
Sweats.
1v1, and that's class! Breaks through on the counter attack, and Voyas 1-on-1 with the keeper.
That is a textbook KEF goal.
Textbook
Straight from the
KEF counter attack. Got a bit lucky with the shot deflecting off the podcast player, finding Voyas in open space.
goal's a goal.
But KEF FC, given their recent run of form, which has been absolute dire straits, they'll take anything at this point. That was class shepherding from Fern to assist that goal.
Wenzel, shout out to Wenzel, Dino. Go follow him.
You can't see it.
Oh shit.
Now,
Just now figure out the tactics to fucking.
Huh?
I don't know.
The tactics.
Just lean on.
Chance here. Shot off the post. Now, considering we're here with the Oppa boys in the commentary box anyway, because now that you've signed Suck, is it true that Phoenix and Viennas are also looking to leave? Are they on the radar for Oppa United?
I can't reveal too much. There have been talks, so I thought I'll confirm.
And what about the KEF FC leading goal scorer, Saggy?
Have not been trying to poach Saggy as of yet. However, we do have a lot of respect for Matthew Sagidolis.
And his football boots.
And we still never know why he doesn't buy indoors when he plays 2 times a week. Does he work? Like,
I think he spends his money in other places.
he can definitely afford $100 for some average shoes.
Look, apprentice wages aren't getting any better.
I
So
don't know, bro. What's his hour?
his alleys, I don't even know. I don't even.
Work for half a day and buy some fucking indoors.
Liam.
Kev should do a charity for Saggy indoors. A little fundraiser.
If he comes to up, I'm get him shoes.
That's all I'm doing.
Contract offer and Saggy. Chance again for Voyas.
Boys, lining that up. Very narrow.
Doesn't look to cross it in, goes for the shot. Liam and Boris, they got their work cut out now.
It's 10 minutes to go.
Podcast on the... Oh, it's a 3v2. Cuts inside. And it's 3-all.
It's the same person. first one.
Once again, KEF FC take the lead and 26 podcast able to respond right after.
Two beat these guys.
And we are back to where we started.
But we played them in the final of the set, yeah, the bottom one, yeah.
You guys just said something.
They didn't have these other
Phoenix.
players. Which we only had the Lang Warren guy. He was so fun.
Try to cut outside and go around. He expresses his frustrations. KEF just unable to hold that lead. It's troubled them for the last few weeks.
That guy supposedly plays
I'll take
everything.
Billy Force over him, though.
Billy Frost is good. John over.
It's 3-all, Dino.
Wait, is Johnny playing for us as well?
Pardon?
Is Johnny going to play for us?
Ball deflects off the net. As Cooper coming on from the bench, and here he is, lines it up on a platter, and Dion.
Doris, Sergi, Manny.
He's been unbelievable tonight, Dion.
Back to Rick. Making his mind up here. Goes wide to Liam. Plays it safe. Coon.
To Manny.
Coon. Rebounds.
Phoenix. What does he do?
Coon.
I don't know if you can use that term with the specific people in the park, but
They're going to have to get his foot. Saggy.
yeah, the monetisation is gone.
This game is as close as what Nunner versus Heidelberg is going to be.
Oh, Rick, he's going to play up his ass. Loves that though.
Phoenix. Cooper wins it back. Cooper versus Manny.
Who did he play for?
Stinky Pew.
Newcastle, I think. Yeah.
Who, him?
He played for Newcastle Jets.
Like he looks, you can see he's good, but
Defender.
No, that guy. No, that guy there. The guy at ball. Yeah. Shot just wide.
Yeah, that's who Carl was doing.
Nah, last time he played, I remember. He was.
That guy definitely looked good.
was he like that good?
He was pretty good
I've only
last
seen
time.
him play for 5 minutes other than today.
Cooper. Oh, it's Saggy.
Saggy got me back.
Straight into the head of Mitch Cooper after that goal.
Is he the one who plays for Jets?
Yeah, he's the one who plays for the Jets.
Cooper.
And
It's the most shit name in the world.
Before he watches back.
You should watch it. If he's an A-League player, he's watching KEF live stream. Fair play. Fair play.
Get what's
Bum
coming,
that
mate. You get what's coming.
Urus have very optimistic for us.
And 26 podcasts take the lead for the first time tonight. KEF have 8.5 minutes to equalise.
Someone's just absolutely wrong with that. Both balls, they're just stuck up there.
That's going to be like D.
Dion gets low. Shot deflected off the post. Cooper gets past one, he gets past two. Manny. Phoenix wins it back. Oh, Phoenix tries to do it all himself, but he can't keep possession. And
That is so cool.
he's cold with it. What a
Played
touch.
against
It's
him.
literally
Oh, look at that.
Swiss.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, what's that?
You can't even play against that.
Mitch Cooper's picking up the gaff.
But that was cold,
You
bro.
actually can't play against
Yeah,
that.
that's
like
cool.
unplayable.
Yeah.
He's just backed
Oh,
up.
that's
Keeper!
what a save. He's made about 25 saves tonight, Dion.
10 match rating, even though
Manny, go, man. Where's the call?
Man of the 3 votes, Dion.
it has to be.
Cooper, chance, just
Saggy's
wide.
getting back there.
Saggy putting in the defensive efforts for once.
Saggy goes up. What a ball.
Ball to Voyas.
Barely even looked up there. Voyas.
What does he do? Tries to go on the outside of his right.
The calmest man in Melbourne. Nonchalant.
Here he is, Cooper. Oh, handball straight off Saggy.
He's on one, mate. He didn't come to play football, mate.
Coldest guy goes on the outside. Cooper's shot.
Sam, you down bad. You got you.
It's actually, to be fair, it's all we pay this. May Anderson fucking... May Anderson who? Who's on with that? Liam.
Yeah.
Liam thinks he's a
Play with a
striker.
wing from here.
I don't even know. Honestly.
He's a striker.
Off. Pressure from Voyas, and he just can't get that touch. Otherwise, it would have been danger signs for 26 podcasts. As they're out now again. Oh, Cooper in open space. No one out back for Kev.
One out back.
Chance to cut inside. Dion. Again, the brick wall.
Boy's got a chance.
Dion is the GOAT, Wenzaldinho.
Sprays the pass. Way too greedy.
Unbelievable
Mitch Cooper.
performance from Dion so far. It could have been about 20 to 3.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What is that?
There's so much fucking.
Oh, chance. And he's somehow blown it. The coldest man, but Cooper's there to tap it home. And it's 5-3. Yeah, I don't know. As the keeper gets stuck into the coldest man in Melbourne. But KEF have their work set out now, trailing by 2 goals. Just under 6 minutes left. Dion is tried his heart out tonight, just unable to do anything there. Unfortunately, the defence has been under the pump this second half. Once again, KEF under the pump. Phoenix does well. Goes back. Saggy. Oh, he can't. It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
Oh, turned over. Phoenix, Manny, Fern, they're all waiting. Queuing up here. Fern.
There's just too much people getting. Like, there's no space.
They need the width, mate. They need the width.
They need the width.
Fern to Phoenix.
Clearly a lack of depth.
Phoenix cuts inside. One-on-one with Dion.
That is just
And that,
By the podcast man himself.
the king of the podcast.
And they're fucking around with the. They're just talking shit now.
And they have,
He's talking.
Yeah, let him know, let him know, let him know, let him know, let him know that. Let him know that.
is that for this half of podcast? KEF FC, no answers at the moment.
Let him know that, let him know, let him know.
Podcaster running riot on KEF. And here we go, Cooper. Saggy's given up, he's just standing.
You act like this cunt's like watching this from like Ethiopia or some shit.
I've heard some of the talk on the KEF live stream.
Here we go, Phoenix cuts outside and brilliant. Phoenix gets his second.
He loves to look at the fucking camera. This guy.
And there's some
I think he was looking at the time.
there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Just over 3 minutes. Trailing by 2 goals. Shout out to the KEF fans from Ethiopia.
I'm a KEF from Ethiopia.
Bit of a dive. Tom Umansky calls the ref the fake sack.
He's freaky. He got to be
Some of Anthony needs to come back to
Phoenix.
Back to Manny.
What does he do? Oh! Nearly.
Look at the pass. Oh no.
There we go.
No way. Oh.
Chance on the outside. Podcast shoots.
Come on, Saggy. You fucking
Do something, Saggy. You fucking.
Saggy just plays it long.
Oh, cold.
How long left? 2.5 minutes. 4-6. Hansagoy. Look at him going. Fern, pressure.
You can clearly tell there's no.
Podcaster up, Dean. KEF are down. It's 4-6.
If I'm KEF and watching this game back, I'd be seriously talking about the lack of width going forward. You can clearly see it's fucking impacting.
Well, the pitch becomes smaller when KEF have the ball, don't they? Seems like when podcasts have the ball or in
There's just
possession,
plenty of
it's just
space.
plenty of space. It's a wider pitch. And look at that.
Just
What a save, Dion! Gets
see the stepping and the
Just a positional
constant
awareness.
positional awareness. Yeah.
Were there any tactics you implemented from KEF FC that you learned into Opera United system, Sack?
Are you saying was
He actually aired us for the first fucking 3 weeks of the tournament, might I just say. We need numbers and this guy just didn't even open up anything.
I was in wolf in sheep's clothing. I was gathering intel.
Here we go.
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
And then fucking...
And that's curtains. That is game.
Then I came.
Jono Vlamis says, how can you expect to win when Vlamis isn't playing?
John Vlamis.
You have to agree there.
Get off his ass and show up to a KEF game. Is he just sitting in the...
Now, Jono, what's your excuse for tonight? Not showing up. Says Ethan. Even Zonti's here as well. Get Vlamis in. That's right. And podcast leading 7-4. Just under a minute left now. KEF FC. Well,
Look at where they sit. Look at how wide. Like, it just opens up the gap.
this performance is going to go under the microscope once again.
Do you guys
Here
do
we
game
go.
Analysis session?
There it is. It's 8-4. They're all scoring at this rate. Podcast. Everyone's just queuing up to get their name on the score sheet. And Kai Baker Hill is a man under the pump on his managerial debut.
Let's just put it all on the manager. That's how
Phoenix to Fern. His shot.
You're going to Greece week, it's alright, bro. You're going to be out of here.
Vlamis says he's preoccupied with your mum.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all, Vlamis?
Even opera getting around my mum. Not good at all.
I've been getting around your mother since the day I came out of mine, mate.
Well, let me just say, H-Dogger's been stinking up the gaff recently, and I don't know what's going on, but
sardine box,
I guess
mate.
I've been leaving some smelly trails in there.
This is a live stream.
This is just regular conversation. Flip phone.
Awesome.
KEF will be like putting this in the real.
Sack decides to horrify him right at the end of the live stream. As another disappointing performance from KEF FC comes to an end. It started off with so much promise, leading at half time, but it all fell apart at the end. 26 podcasts running right, all the players just queuing up to score, and it ends 8-4. Although I do feel the scoreboard doesn't do justice to KEF's performance. Once again, questions going to be asked of the club, and internal review might have to be conducted to turn around KEF FC's poor run of form. So,
Let me just ask you this one question before we go, Shane. Where do KEF go from here?
the only way's up, mate. Only way's up.
I'm sure there's plenty more downwards to go. I'm sure they can still.
Travel's still,
I'm pretty sure they're still digging.
Yeah.
They have not hit rock bottom.
You know what it is? Zagutis is overseas, isn't he?
No,
Is he? No, he's
Oh,
here.
he's
they're all here. They're all here.
Zagutis in Greece?
Nah.
Speaking Greece.
George Lloyd.
But we'll leave you with that, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on Thursday night. Once again, we'll wrap that up. KEF FC, 8 goals, losing 4 goals to 8 against 26 podcasts. And we'll see you at the Cup game on Thursday.